This video is to enlighten Chili DeCastro on delete laws, the truth. He thinks Terry versus Ohio is the only thing that screwed up this country. Screwed up our, eliminated our rights. Really, in all reality, the all caps legal entity, legal person that was created by the state is what screwed up our ability to have rights.
Welcome to Facts or Frauds.
All right, so Miss Ellis, you could come into the camera for me.
I'm here by special appearance, Judge. As
Okay, hold on one second. So Miss Ellis, I just need to swear you in first, and then you can make your statement. If you could please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
I stand in honor and affirm that my words shall be truthful with full reservation of my rights under God's laws and natural law. Okay, you can put your hand down now. Thank you. All right. So I have already reviewed the case. I remember Miss Ellis from previous dispossessory where it was, long story short, that the parties, at least at that time, did agree that she had taken subject to a valid lease, and that they had not asked, they had not pled for non-payment. And I'm assuming this is where this new dispossessory is based on the non-payment, based on the lease that she had with the previous owner. Is that correct, Mr. Thorpe?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And it looks like, so Ms. Ellis, I looked that you did file a late answer in this case. I saw that you had said you had emailed your answer or some sort of response to the plaintiff. That does not count as an official answer. So it actually, your answer does have to be uploaded into the file within the 7-day time frame. So it is a late answer. I did also just reviewed, I didn't see any legal defenses or counterclaims in this. So this would technically today be a judgment on the pleadings. So Mr. Thorpe, if you'd like to present your case.
Yes, Your Honor. So this was filed for non-payment of rent. Service was effected on December 10th. No answer was filed. Defendant is in default. We request an immediate writ of possession.
Okay, with the judgment on the pleadings, it would be 7 days from today. So that would be the 5th of February. Since you, well, technically,
that'll
true.
Yeah.
It was a late answer. You are right.
May I, Judge?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm just getting his case first, and then I'll come to you. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So based on the answer being filed late, so you're just seeking the writ. You don't want the answer accepted, so you're just seeking the writ.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. So Ms. Ellis, before you make your statement, I just want to make just a general statement about the fact about the answer being late. Okay. So here are the pros and cons. You filed a late answer. Like I said, there wasn't any legal defenses or counterclaims in the answer that you did file, but you did file a late answer. If you want me to accept that answer, that would subject you to being subject to a money judgment in the case. However, it would give you an additional 7 days before the plaintiff could file for a writ of possession. If your late answer, if you choose to have me not accept your late answer, then the writ would be available for them to apply for as early as today, but you would not be subject to any form of money judgment that they could use to collect on. But you would have to, the writ would be available to them a little bit 7 days earlier than it normally would have been. So I guess my first question, so I guess if you'd like to make your statement, but then I'm going to need to know whether or not you want me to accept your late answer, because if you want me to accept your late answer, there would probably be a money judgment associated with your order, but the writ would be applied for in 7 days. If you do not want me to accept your late answer, it would just be a writ available today or whenever they filed for it already, I believe. The writ would be signed today, but there would not be a money judgment against you. Okay. All right. So if you'd like to make your statement now.
So under what authority is the abatement that I filed could not be the answer? Because Is it ethical for the court not to accept the abatement that I filed, because that's how I usually filed, and it was
There's
always
no
never a
abatement
problem?
filed. There's nothing filed.
So I have that evidence
Okay.
because I went into the court and they showed me that was filed, and they said to me, that's what you were stating this court case on. So I want that answer to be put in place
Okay.
as the answer for that abatement.
If you file the late answer, like I said, it would subject you to a money judgment. I'm not sure what you mean in terms of an abatement, but the rules for dispossessories are pretty simple. If you have not paid your rent, they will file based on non-payment of rent. They'll issue a demand. And then if you do, and essentially, unless you can show that you've got some sort of legal defense
I
to
do.
the dispossessory itself, and what would that be?
I do have legal defense. First, I want to repent for all my debts, and I like to rescind my prior actions to start over. I have evidence that I filed a case. I filed to buy the premises from the real party of interest. That's why I was asking this attorney if he does have evidence of who's the real party of interest on this property. Because even yesterday, I was speaking with the owner of the property, tell me that I need to send in a GAR and my proof of funds. So if this is not about possession or monetary value, because I have all that evidence.
So Ms. Ellis, in the previous case, it was shown that this plaintiff purchased the property at foreclosure. You had a lease with the former owner, and like I said, there's nothing along those lines. Hold on one second.
I do have that evidence, Judge, because we never get to that situation because of all the situations that were happening. I do have all that evidence. That's
do you want me to accept it? Ms. Ma'am, do you want me to accept your answer or no?
Yeah, I want you to accept my answer so I can move forward.
All right, I will accept your late answer. That does mean, Mr. Thorne, that the writ would be available in 7 days, but you can seek a money judgment. Ms. Ellis, you can make whatever argument. I've read through everything you filed in the case. It does not present any sort of legal defense to this dispossessory proceeding. All right, so Mr. Thorne, she does want her answer accepted. So if you'd like to present evidence on the rent owed, you can do that if you'd like.
I believe you have a copy of the lease agreement, Your Honor. Monthly rent is $23.50 with a $30 late fee. Rent has not been paid since October. It was found, I guess, in the prior case handled by the prior counsel that rent had been paid through September. So October, November, December, and January, and late fees would be $9,520.
Okay, you said it was $2,350 per month?
Correct.
And then that would be...
And a $30 late fee.
So you're not seeking... Okay, so you're just seeking through January?
Yes, Your Honor.
And may I ask a question, Judge, if that's okay?
Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I did. So that's 4 months. October, November, December, and January at $23.50 per month, plus $120 and $30 late fees per month. That amount is $9,520. All right, Miss Ellis, what would you like to say?
So I just need to ask the question. So if the payment is not received while I'm negotiating with the owner to buy the property, you said in 7 days, what's the next step?
Well, they're not required to accept any pay. If they choose to accept payment from you, that would cancel the writ in this case. So if you come to them and you guys are able to work something out and they agree to accept funds from you, that would cancel the writ of possession in this case. But again, that's something you'd have to reach out to Mr. Thorne to talk about. But again, like I said, if they did accept, the triggering thing is them accept. If they accept it, if they accept the funds, if you send in funds and they accept it, that would mean they would have to cancel the writ. But otherwise, the writ would be in place.
So what is being done today? You're filing a writ for possession in 7 days. Is that what you're doing?
Okay. The landlord will be able to, because I'm accepting your late answer per your request. The landlord is seeking a money judgment in the amount of $9,520. and then they will be able to apply for writ of possession by 11:59 p.m. on next Wednesday, which is the 5th of February.
So that will be a new case or the same case?
This is this case, ma'am. This is the order in this case.
So will I be back in court or not?
This case is going to be over as of today. This will be a final order in the case. I will enter that order, and then the writ will be available to them to apply for at 11:59 p.m. on the 5th of February.
So is this a default judgment that is going to be closing out today, you're saying?
This is not a default judgment. It's a judgment on the pleadings. You didn't present any legal defenses. I'm accepting your answer, but there are no legal defenses or counterclaims regarding this possessory. So they're going forward today just on the pleadings. Based on the pleadings, the amount owed is $9,520. And like I said, one more time, the writ will be available at 11:59 p.m. next Wednesday, which is February 5th.
Thank you.
All right. So that'll be the order of the court. Mr. Thorne, I will prepare that order. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir. You're both free to go.
I love morons.
And thanks for hanging out with us on Facts or Frauds. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, you're subscribed, and ring that bell. Also, leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. And a huge thank you to all of our Facts or Frauds channel members. If you'd like to become a member, click on the link in the description or click join right next to subscribe. Now, if you're still hanging out, thank you. I appreciate you all. Why not hit the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Until next time, I'll see you soon.